Hello everyone, this is Literature for 247, a free online literature class. This video is about an African novel titled Redemption Road, written by Elma. We've earlier discussed the plot summary, the character analysis, and the themes of this novel on this platform. We've also discussed chapters 1 to 18 of the novel. So, if you need the link to any of those videos, you can make your request through the comment section and I'll send the links to you. This is about chapters 19 and 20 of Redemption Road. Before we continue, in the previous chapters, we've discussed how Bendu was able to escape from Commander Cobra, who kidnapped her, and she ran to Kaffin's house. Kaffin took her to the hospital where she confessed what happened at Duluma. Let's continue. Counsel Malone Gray is the lawyer fully in charge of Bendu's case against Cobra. He is one of the junior attorneys working under John Reeves, the owner of the Thomas and Reeves law firm, a law firm in Liberia. Reeves is a good friend of Calvin and is the one that gets it for Bendu. That is, it's Miss Calvin that got the lawyer for Bendu. If not that, Bendu wouldn't have been able to afford it and never would have found any lawyer to prosecute Cobra, a warlord. That is, no lawyer dare prosecute a warlord like Cobra. So, because this lawyer is a fiery lawyer, that's why he's able to accept to prosecute Cobra. It is disturbing why no one will rise to help her for the fear of the rebels who have brought the country to its knees. Calvin counters her that the people voted for their leaders, so should not complain. Bendu reminds him that some leaders are chosen and forced on the people, hence they can't do anything. Calvin concludes the argument by saying that democracy is only rewarded if the right candidate wins, quote unquote, and that is a fact. In Counsel Gray's office, Bendu walks to the window and views the Temple of Justice clustered among other buildings. She compares the solid structure of the building to the crumbling structure of the occupants of the building. Let's look at that critically. She compares the solid structure of the building to the crumbling structure of the occupants of the building. That is, the occupants, the structure of the occupants is crumbling already as a sort of corruption. That's what she's referring to. The writing of the building, let justice be done to all men. Let justice be done to all men, quote unquote, is invisible to the people. Bendu and Seattle are ushered into a beautifully furnished Gray's office by a secretary. After listening to Bendu's ordeal on the beach with Vane, he can now press real, probable charges against Vane. Bendu says Gray should let her know if he doesn't believe she has a case to prove, so that she can tell Reeves. Gray then clarifies that it is somewhat difficult to bring any warlord or a combatant to justice unless there is something like Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Bendu then explains her experiences about the atrocities of the warlord during the war. She narrates that she was with a group of people running away to escape from the rebels, looting and killing. As they crossed Johnsonville River, they saw a checkpoint ahead of them. Some of the people were already crying because they didn't know what would happen there. At times, they might be allowed to go, and sometimes some could be pulled out of the line and killed. She said the example of a pregnant woman whom the fighters bet over the sex of the baby in her womb. They then cut her womb open to find the winner. Can you see that? The narrative shocked Gray, who has also left the country like Seattle for long. Bendu tells them that she cut her hair so that she would not be noticed among the people. Bendu continues that when they were almost at the checkpoint, she felt relieved but terrified because there was a child soldier there. The child soldiers are the most dangerous fighters. The bird had a gun and asked them where they were coming from. It was a brave woman who responded and told him where some of them were from. The woman also responded to another question again that she was going to the border but didn't know about the others. The boy then said he would help her get there faster. He singled out the woman out of the line and shot her twice. Upon all the crying and trembling of the people of the woman, the child soldier then allowed them to go and told them to be careful on the road. Bendu tells Councillor Gray that it could be any of them. She also asked why did they let them do it. 1 man to 150 people. She says she's stepping out of the crowd now, taking action, no matter how difficult it is. That is the determination of Bendu now. Councillor Gray now understands the situation better. He now promises Bendu that he will do everything in his capacity to prosecute Moses Vani, that is Commander Cobra. He, however, advises he should be charged for abduction and assault. He heard that he will be arrested in less than an hour. That is chapter 19. Now chapter 20. Bendu is in Siata's house and lies down for her afternoon nap. Different thoughts occupy her mind until she sleeps off and begins to dream. This is where Bendu tells us how she escaped from Duluma. She dreams about her escape from Duluma camp. She was in the midst of other women that early morning looking for firewood some distance away from the camp. The atmosphere in the area was beautiful and sweet compared to the camp area. She told the other women that she wanted to pass excreta in the bush and that they should go if they didn't see her. When Bendu saw that the women were far from her, she took a direction where she thought there would be a village where she could get help or even transport to town. The sun at that time was unbearable. She was hungry and thirsty at the same time, but the fact that she was on the road to freedom energizes her. Along the line, she saw Granny May and Jonah, her dead lover. Remember, she's dreaming. She also saw one of Cobra's men who ran away and came back to face the death penalty in the oven. Towards sunset, in some distance ahead of her, she saw roadside traders and people walking about. Unfortunately for Bendu, someone recognized her and started shouting, "Duluma spy! Duluma spy!" The people then descended on her, beating her. Some of them said she should be killed. It was the arrival of an old man that saved her life. Bendu had met the old man in Chalutan, and the man did pray for her for not abandoning her grandmother. That was when he was when she was with her grandmother before the woman died. The villagers then escorted her back to Duluma to face Cobra and Samson. Bendu considered this worse than death. That is, facing Cobra. He considered it worse than death. That is how that's the end of chapter 20. So if you are just joining this platform, please click on the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you'll be part of this class. And whenever any video is produced, you are going to be notified. Like this video, you are free to share it on any social media platform. Invite your friends to join us. If you have any comment or any question, just send it through the comment section there and it will be attended to. Teachers in the house, introduce your students to this platform. Likewise, parents, introduce your children to this platform. They have a lot to give to them and they have a lot to gain from this platform. Thank you. Let's meet in the next class.